Experts are calling this just a tax code typo. Remember, this legislation is nearly 200 pages, and Republicans rushed to get it passed in a matter of months. This is one of those things that fell through the cracks.
Looks like we're ready for lunch.
Matt Harridge, who runs this Burger King franchise in West Virginia, spent $750,000 remodeling this location back in 2017.
One of the things that we did was we changed actually the roof structure and had to raise the wall.
Now, this very same project would cost him a lot more. A glitch in the tax law means renovations like this one no longer get a big tax write-off. And his plans to build 2 new stores, they're on hold.
This is an error, and that's the frustrating part about this. The actual depreciation rate changed back from 15 years to 39 years, which then means that we no longer can get that faster depreciation rate, and we no longer get our 100% bonus depreciation.
Washington is working on a correction, but it needs support from both Republicans and Democrats.
This is a 15-minute fix. Let's do it. Let's get on, and let's not play partisan games with something that affects jobs in every single member's district.
So there is hope that a fix could pass as part of a big government spending package perhaps later this year. But in Washington, nothing is guaranteed. So for now, business owners like Matt Harridge, they're in limbo. Back to you, Contessa.
I mean, how often does this happen? You would think with the amount of type that is in tax code, that's my code for way too much, but that typos happen.
It does, and unfortunately, this is one thing that one of the original writers of the law told me was in the pantheon of technical corrections. So there's a whole slew of things that Republicans want to fix from the 2017 tax law, but Democrats have said, hey, we didn't agree with you putting this law in place in the first place, and so we don't want to help you fix it now that you see there's so many problems with it once we've actually seen how this works on the ground. So that's why this has become a little bit of a political football, even though everybody does agree that this was simply an error that needs to be fixed at the end of the day.
And why hasn't it already been fixed?
Well, the challenge has been trying to find a vehicle for it. So in Washington, something like this would not likely pass as a standalone piece of legislation. It has to be attached to something. And so far, there haven't been enough pieces of legislation moving that this could actually be attached to. There was some thought of adding it to the government funding bill that passed to end the shutdown, but that was so politically complicated to begin with that it didn't make it in there. So that's why the next big target is the big government spending package at the end of this fiscal year.